Hi, welcome back to the Wealth Optimization Workshop. Scott Colley, the Call Dog here. Excited to have you back. Touching today on non-registered investment accounts. So unlike an RRSP or TFSA, any of these various types of accounts that you hear, that money is telling the government how to tax that money. So in open or non-registered accounts, what's the upside? The money is completely accessible at any time. However, and you've got all the same flexible investment options that you would have in other types of investment accounts, but you are getting taxed as you go. So when it comes to things like interest and dividends, they are taxed every year, and capital gains anytime there's a deemed disposition of investments. So what does that mean from a tax perspective? When you're talking about your interest income, interest is 100% taxable. Now let me clarify, that doesn't mean the government's going to tax all the money and take all your growth or your interest away. Your interest is 100% taxable against your marginal tax rate, whatever marginal tax rate you're in, and we'll talk more about that moving forward. However, dividend income is going to get preferential tax treatment, so there's a dividend tax credit, there's a gross up formula of 38% on eligible dividends, 16% on non-eligible dividends. So it gets a little complex. You work with your accountant or sit down with an advisor to talk about the impact to you there. But this would be preferential compared to interest income. The most preferential tax treatment is going to be your capital gains, where 50% or only half of the gain is taxable times your marginal tax rate. So essentially, if you had the same growth in both of these accounts, you would pay half as much tax if it was a capital gain type of investment versus it being interest. So hopefully that makes sense to you. One thing, when people are using mutual funds as an investment choice, if they're in non-registered investments, they will look at corporate class funds, or when they're generating an income, they will look at T-class or a tax-efficient income stream, because corporate class funds have some preferential tax advantages in a non-registered environment compared to traditional mutual funds. Hopefully that makes sense, gives you some good ideas there. Look forward to talking to you soon.